What's up everyone, Settle010 here from R201, and today we're gonna take a look at the Model D gaming mouse from Glorious PC Gaming Race. As you guys know, most of the gaming mouse that we know about are usually from big companies like Razer or Logitech. Glorious PC Gaming Race has been creating peripherals for gamers since 2014. The Model D is one of their recent gaming mouse to hit the market, and it is probably the best of their lineup of lightweight ergonomic gaming mice. It packs a ton of features and still manages to keep the price down to around 70 Canadian dollars. So let's check it out. So first up with the Model D, let's see what we can find in the box. We have the mouse, a bunch of glorious brochures and promos, some extra PTFE feed that can be attached at the bottom, a couple of stickers, and a quick starting guide. If you're not familiar with Glorious, they have released two gaming mice before they released this model. They also had the Model D- that is in pre-order right now on their website. The Model D features the honeycomb design on top, which does a couple of things. First, it helps to keep your hand cool, allowing a little bit of airflow through, especially when you're playing intense games, and it helps to vent off some of that heat off your palm. Another benefit of this design is its reduced weight. By removing those extra materials, it reduces strain on your wrist as you move the mouse around and go for quick headshots. Unfortunately for all left-handed gamers out there, the Model D is designed as a right-handed mouse with 6 programmable buttons. By default, the button at the top and right in between the two mouse clicks is a DPI switch button. There are 4 DPI settings pre-programmed into the Model D, and those are also indicated by the LED light down here at the bottom. So as we click through those, you can see that the LED light changes to represent the various DPI settings. These settings range from as low as 400 DPI all the way up to 3200 DPI. There are also 2 extra settings that can be enabled, but you need to install the Glorious Model D software for that. The colorway that we have here is the matte white version. Glorious also offers this in a black colorway, and then they have both glossy and matte versions of both black and white. The glossy version of the mice do cost an additional 14 Canadian dollars, so keep that in mind. The Model D also features some ergonomic differences from my previous mouse, the wireless Logitech M705. Noticeably at the top, it has a nice slope that tapers off to the right, and the overall size just fits better in my palm. It also makes it a very comfortable mouse to use for several hours. One of the main features of the Model D is that this is a very lightweight gaming mice. With the Model D, Glorious managed to keep the weight down to 68 grams, as compared to my Logitech M705 that comes in at a whopping 134 grams. The sensor in the Model D is nothing new though. Glorious went with the standard Pixar 3360, and this sensor allows sensitivity up to 12,000 dpi. I briefly mentioned earlier there are 2 large PTFE feet. It can be attached to the bottom of the Model D. It's just a little bit smoother when sliding around the mousepad. That's really gonna come down to personal preference, and with the adhesive backing, it's pretty easy to attach those if you want to check it out and see how it feels. Another great feature of this gaming mouse is the RGB built into it. Most noticeable is that you can see the large lines that runs down the side. The scroll wheel also lights up, and because of the honeycomb design, you can actually see the inside of the mouse, where there's quite a bit of RGB color that bleeds through. As far as RGB lights goes, this is probably the most colorful mice that I've seen, which is really cool. I feel like it really shows off the color really well. Everything works gloriously out of the box, and you can still cycle through the different DPI settings. If you do want to make any changes to the mouse, like performance or macros or RGB settings, you will need to download and install Glorious Model D software to make any of those changes. Inside the software you can change the DPI settings, the RGB colors, lighting effects, speed, mouse bindings, and macros. You can really dive into some configuration options for this mouse and save your profile for convenience. All of this translates really well, and customizing the mouse for gaming is a breeze. Glorious has put together an incredibly heavy-hitting mouse for just under 70 Canadian dollars. The ergonomic design, paired with a lightweight and eye-catching RGB display, makes the Model D a great choice. I find this mouse to be very comfortable when compared to my Logitech M705, and it doesn't strain my wrist when making quick reflex shots in the game. So what do you think of the glorious PC gaming race Model D? Let us know in the comment section down below. Thanks again for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. This is Subtle010 of R201. See you in the next video.